Hello everyone, welcome to my channel A to Z Nursing Notes. I am Rupinder and in today's video I will be telling you about how to book your NCLEX exam. And guys, as this video is very long, so I have divided it into 3 parts. I've already told you that in my earlier video that CNO has made changes in its rules and regulations so that more and more of nurses can join the workforce. And one of that change is that it has started accepting NCLEX to meet its educational as well as registration requirements. I have written the details of that video in the description box. Also, you can click on the link above the video. Also, I have discussed how to get the eligibility for the NCLEX exam in my video CNO registration requirements part 3, which is the registration exam. In this video, I will be telling you about how to book your NCLEX exam. So in order to book your NCLEX exam, first of all, you have to start with the creating an account on the Pearson VUE website. So on the Google, you will be typing Pearson VUE and you're clicking on this first link, that is a Pearson VUE computer-based test. It will take you to the Pearson VUE website. In the text box here, you will be typing NCLEX and it will be showing you 2 options, that is the NCLEX examinations NCSBN and the NCSBN practice test NCLEX. So you will be clicking on the NCLEX examination option and it will take you to the NCSBN website, which is the National Council of State Boards of Nursing. And as you can see here, it has written NCLEX the part 2 practice, and under this there is a tab called registration process. We will be clicking on this registration process tab and it will take you to the registration page. It here says registration online now, register online now. So guys, you can register with for the NCLEX by 2 ways with the Pearson VUE. One method is the online method, which I will be telling you, and the other one is a telephonic method in which you will be calling the Pearson VUE candidate services, and then you will be telling them about your details and they will make your account and register you with the Pearson VUE. So you will click on register online now and it will be showing you the Pearson VUE privacy policies, and you will be clicking on checking each of the checkbox, that is data collection. You will be accepting the policy, then data processing, data transfer, then CCTV monitoring, palm vein consent, and then you will be clicking on the agree tab. It will take you to the NCSBN website to create the web account, and it has 4 steps. First step is the personal information, in which you will be asked about your title and your first name or the given name. And you have to take note that whatever name you enter, it should match with the identification that you will be producing at the test center. If your ID and name on the ID and the name given on this web account does not match, then you will not be entered in over there. Then you will be adding your suffix if you have any, and then you have to give your email address and confirm it. Again guys, Pearson VUE communicates with the applicants only through the email. They do not send any communications to your postal address, so make sure that you give your correct email address and click on the next option. It will take you to the second step, which is the contact information. In the contact information, you will be telling you about the address type, which is it is home or business. Then the location, that is whether you are staying in India, Canada, US, wherever you are staying, you will be selecting that. You will be giving your address, mentioning your city, province and your postal code, and also give your telephone number. And if you have any other alternate number, you can give that one also. And then it will be asking you about your communication preference. So either you want the communications to be in English or in French. So we will be selecting English. If you understand French, then you can select French. This will take you to the third step, which is the additional information. In the additional information, it will be asking you about some further questions, and you have to mention, especially mention give the answers to the questions which are marked asterisks. That is, these are the ones which are mandatory. So the one question is, what is your mother's maiden name, last name only, mother's family name before marriage. So you will, if you wish to enter, you can enter, otherwise you can leave it blank. Then you have to give your date of birth, which is in the format month, day and year, and select your gender. And it will be asking you about the US social security number. If you have, like SN, otherwise you can just leave it blank. And if you are currently or were married, what is your maiden name? Now these are not mandatory fields, so if you do not have them or do not wish to disclose us, so you can leave it as it is. If you have ever changed your name, what is your previous last name? So if any of these is applicable to you, you will be mentioning, otherwise you will leave it blank. If you have answered previous question, then when did you last use this name, that is your when did you change your last name and when did you last use it? So you will be mentioning the month and the year. Now what is your primary language? So it will be like I selected English and another language, so whatever you wish, like if you don't understand English, so it's like another language. And the candidates who just speak English, they will be selecting English, and others who understand English and other languages, they will be selecting English and another language. Next, it will be asking you about the login information. So you will be asked to create a username. So the username, you will be typing in the username and then clicking on this like check availability tab. So if the username is unique, it will be accepted. Otherwise, if it is duplicate, it will tell you to use another username. And then you will be asked to put down your password, which should be 8 or more characters and a combination of upper and lowercase characters and numbers 0 to 9 or symbols, that is the special characters. Then you will be typing in your password and confirm the password, and then they will be asking you to select the questions, security questions. So you will be selecting one by one the security question and then answering the security question, mentioning and selecting the other question, answering it, and you will take note of these questions so that you can use them further if you are not able to, like sometimes if you forget your username or your password, so you will use these security questions to recover your account. So once you have created the username and the password, so you will be getting an email from the NCSBN web that your NCSBN web account has been created. So it is mentioning like the Pearson VUE would send you a notification by email that your request for the web account to the NCSBN exams candidate website address has been processed. This account will allow you to manage your NCSBN registrations and appointments, and they will be telling you about your username. So you have to save this email, so like if at times you forget your username, then you can recover your username from this email. And after that, it will be you will be logging in to your account, and it will send you to this page, which is the home page of the NCLEX exam, to register your NCLEX exam, and it shows here registered to schedule an account. So you will be now the NCLEX booking exam, it has a lot of steps. So first step is creating the account with the Pearson VUE, and the next step is to register yourself with the Pearson VUE for the NCLEX exam. Then you will be getting the ATT, that is the authorization to test from the board for which you have got the eligibility, and then you will be scheduling your test, that you will be selecting the date of exam, and then you will be going to the exam to give the exam. So that's why I told you that this is a very long video, and then